You've got to get through some lasers first.
You got to reprogram it first.
I reprogram it.
Okay, it's reprogrammed. You did your roll earlier.
Alright.
Roll your athletics and coordination.
entirely
to leap through the lasers.
Get ready with your story point.
Yeah. So...
We got to do it sooner or later. Let's see what happens.
It sounded like a good idea a couple of hours ago when I proposed it.
Yeah.
18.
18, okay, yeah.
I think we have.
Pussy goes leaping through the lasers. She backflips her way across and lands
That's one thing we never have to worry
expertly
about.
in front of the computer.
And I do like the gymnastics stand. And boom, in it goes.
Okay, you plug in your module and
The captain's
suddenly
not gonna be
there's
happy now,
sort of
is he?
and you see sort of white plasma venting from the top of the vent. Behind you, you just hear a noise from back in the docking bay. Mrs. Snailworth's ship getting out of there really, really quickly.
I thought she had no fuel.
She might not have enough to get anywhere safe, but anywhere is
still,
safer
yeah.
than here.
That'd be grand. That's it.
Suddenly, no, the screens around the station just flicker on with an image. It's like, the new leader has been chosen. The new leader has been chosen. The new leader has been chosen. And it flicks up an image of cricket on all of the stations. And
Cigar mouth. Hey.
you just sort of hear a silence pass across the entire station. Absolutely. And not silence as in these guys' religion, just silence actually does fall for a few seconds before erupting into shouts of anger and disbelief from all across the station. Who the hell is Cricket? What the hell is going on here? You promised us a battle, a noble leader. This isn't Commander Lex. What's going on? Ah! And the sounds of violence and looting begin to fill the air.
Success.
Nailed it.
So, shall we just walk over back to the ignorance?
Job done.
Name ourselves leader and fuck off.
Oh crap, what are the other guys going to think now, the original guys as well? Are they going to come in and be mad? Or
No, we probably need to use the beacon again to communicate, to tell them something went wrong. We used your program and it named us leader instead.
Yeah.
I think that might be a good backup plan.
Yeah,
Should
yeah.
we do that?
Yeah.
I'm just rolling because you can hear gunfire is breaking out around the ship.
I go and I do
Do you know
my
what
thingy.
page I've opened? Do you know what page I've opened?
Advanced mass battles.
The page I said I'd open.
By the way, does our captain
If things went
would
to
have
shit
seen
today.
that, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'd have seen it. He's here.
Well, at least it was a bit of a fuck you
Yeah.
to him, if nothing.
Can I go and Sonic close the big dangerous
Yeah.
door?
The door that for the section you're in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, not for the mainframe, but for the whole round thing. You know, the door that
two
leads
doors.
to the
Door
tunnel.
onto the bridge.
Yeah, that leads onto the tunnel.
bridge across. Yeah, sure. Okay, you sonic that door and close it.
Yeah.
But you can see through the glass at the edge of the doors. The clerics are opening fire on the Sontarans, and the Sontarans like fire a volley of shots back. And yeah, both sides just sort of seem. They seem to be fighting to stalemate at the moment. They seem about equally matched. What are you guys doing?
That's a good question.
Bob.
Boom.
Sort something out. No. pull a sonic screwdriver out of your hat.
Okay, no, I pull it out.
I think, given I want to communicate with my people and
I'd
try
say
and calm them.
I think you should
Yeah. I want to open communication with the ship.
Okay.
communicate on all channels.
On the well, you're not at the computer. Pussy is.
Can Pussy turn off the lasers from here?
Can I?
From the
Off
mainframe,
switch.
you'd need an ingenuity and technology roll.
Let's have a look. Ingenuity 2, technology's 1. Okay, gonna bump this one up with a story point.
I'm not ready to make a speech.
13.
13.
For turning the lasers off.
No, you can't quite find the systems. Out through the glass, you see the Sontarans seem to be pushing forward in the battle. They open a volley of shots and knock out a load of the clerics. You can see in the residential area, the houses are just getting sacked and destroyed.
Okay.
Bob, you want to give a go turning off the lasers there?
Can you transfer points to me or something? Probably should have done that a minute
Yeah,
ago.
you could like shout instructions, I guess.
Probably should have done that a minute
The
ago.
big red button, my
So-
laser
Actually, yeah, you
off.
can shout. What was your roll there? You got in total
13, I think.
If Bob shouts instructions, you can get a +2. So
Shout instructions!
okay, yeah. With Bob's help, you managed to find the control to shut off the lasers.
It's over there. Okay, so boop, off.
So you can get to the console. I can
Oh,
rig
wait.
it to communicate on all channels.
I'm already there.
I understand. You don't have to contribute footwork.
Yeah, you.
Some fancy footwork.
Yeah, okay. You open up a communication channel throughout the ship.
What's with the battle? What happened?
The battle, you can see the Sontarans are really pushing forward outside. It looks the clerics are losing ground, basically.
Okay.
It looks like the Sontarans are pretty much wiping the floor with them.
Oh, makes sense.
Okay.
I go on. I go. My brethren. Just like,
And I was like, and we're just like getting out of the shot. Like,
I don't want to be around you. It seems I have made an unexpected candidate for you, but I want to calm your tired, concerned, and wearied souls. I will.
wow, you know?
Come off camera.
Yeah.
There is no need for you to fight here. This is not where you will make your stand. You will go elsewhere into the universe and make your own way. We will reunite with the other clerics and make a greater society for everyone. The Sontarans will be able to have their peace.
No! No!
There. Peace of the universe.
Peace of the universe. Nice. Thank you. Bob holding up cue cards. We'll be able to claim much greater pieces of the universe elsewhere. We will facilitate their ability to expand and dominate the universe far and wide, but it is not going to happen here. It will be happening further and even with a greater reach than could possibly be achieved here. The clerics will be able to reunite with the lost past of their religion and find a peace in themselves. I know I am just a man, a dude. I know you do not know me, but I am here to bring a balance to this place and to make the world better.
Do you want to
Story point.
roll your presence and convince?
Wow.
24.
Okay. You, a signal comes patched through on the computer, and you see it's Mother Dusk. And she's like, my clerics and I will stand by you, Lord Cricket,
Wow!
the Father Superius of our new church. We will defend you. We will live by your holy rules. We will... And then there's a sort of... as she's shot and dies.
Shit!
And you see a squad of Sontarans come marching by behind her, shooting everybody in the residential area.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Shit.
Mrs. Snellworth's gone. I think it's about time we called the fucking doctor.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
She may hate the doctor. The only person who hated the doctor was her, and she's gone, and the Sontarans are going to kill everyone anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, why don't we call the other Church of the Mainframe?
What are they going to do? Say, well done, you voted yourself, and now everyone's dying.
We didn't vote ourselves. It was their code that did this. We didn't do anything.
Oh, regardless. I still don't know what they're going to be able to do to stop this chaos we wrought on the world.
Neither do I, but I don't want to use my one-time doctor.
Neither do I, really.
Okay, let's use the
No.
doctor thingy.
No.
Okay, you're going to have to throw it out into space somehow, or into the sky.
Blow up
Can
the
we not
station.
chuck it into the smoky...
Well, it's not open above you, like it's through...
Okay, so we need to
The
make
room.
our way back to the ignorance anyway.
If it's still there.
Towards the ignorance.
Well, do you want to try and contact the other people first to see if we can...
Get left.
It seems like an easier solution. Don't know if it'll work, but it might be a better choice.
And I'd say we use the line, I don't know what happened, but
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
we followed your instructions and suddenly cricket appeared.
A blinding oversight on their part.
Yes.
All right, we'll give him a shout.
Okay, you're patching through to the church. Okay, you patch through and Bishop Leonard appears on screen. What's going on?
Little help.
Have you finished the mission yet?
We did.
And?
For some reason,
Is the church reunifying?
when you put it like that, for some reason your code failed, and I don't know, was it because of who put it in the device or what the reason was, but I was named as the next Lord and riot broke out. A riot which I believe would have broken out regardless, but...
You tampered with the code, didn't you?
No, we didn't.
That code was perfect. It was structured by the papal mainframe herself.
Well, regardless of whether that was the case, which it isn't, the Madame Dusk was willing to stand beside us to reunify the church, which was the message in the first place. I was willing to reunify the church under your name, and the Sontarans still killed everybody. So I still don't know what we're supposed to do now.
Oh, you've made a mess of everything. Never mind. Our fleet of ships is on the way to take care of these Sontarans. You best be gone from the station when we arrive.
Okay.
Thanks.
He just cuts off your call.
Should we just go home? I feel
Yeah.
really bad.
I think we've done enough.
I think we've done enough.
I want to blow the station up.
We haven't done enough. We need to blow the station up.
Why do we need to blow the station up?
I don't know.
Why not?
Everyone is so angry here. I just want to get rid of them
You
all.
managed to offend absolutely everybody.
They
in
all
this
hate
adventure.
us. They all want to kill us. I want to kill them all and just go home.
Well, the clerics were on your side, but
Yeah.
hang on, they've got like
They were
they,
on our
they
side.
might fight back.
I want the cleric. If the clerics win, we're in the clear. We don't have to blow up the place.
Fine.
Oh my god! I was no. I actually, if the clerics needed to roll an 11 or higher to push back, and they rolled a 12, so yeah, it looks like the tide of battle is turning outside. You can see the clerics are beginning to sort of regroup and fight back. A few of the Sontarans get taken down by some... like the clerics were forced back into the weapons factory and they've taken up the rifles and are firing back now.
Does the station have any sort of defense mechanisms?
Yeah,
or
can we help?
Is there any way that we can that I can hack into this and make the defense mechanisms of the station shoot at the Sultarans?
You can try. Roll your ingenuity and technology.
That's
Story
what I'm talking about.
Sorry, Wayne.
Woo! 2 minutes ago, we're like, let's just go home.
Oh god.
20.
You guys... You've made such a mess of this. It's amazing. Oh,
20.
20. Okay. You can't find any particular defense systems. You can find atmospheric control systems and door controls.
Ooh.
I suppose we can like lock in the Sontarans into a certain section.
Yeah. There's no way I can vent the Sultaran ship.
You could disconnect the docking clamps.
Oh.
I mean, they're not all on the ship. There's a good load of them on the actual station. But some
it's
of them
a
would be
beginning.
back there.
It would
Yeah,
separate
It's a
it.
beginning.
Would the ship fire on us then, though? Or what would happen?
Probably.
could do.
But the other guys are coming in, though, as well, on their ship.
Yeah, the church are on their way.
At least that would
Let's
distract
keep
them
it
as
going.
well.
Let's keep it going.
Shall I disconnect the ship?
They can do it.
Go on.
This was meant to be the more relaxing adventure.
Well, it was quite relaxing until the very end.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
a good
you-
way to be.
You unlock the docking clamps, and Commander Lex's ship begins to sort of drift away, cutting off the Sontaran supply of troops for a while. So they're going to take a bit of a penalty for that.
Woo,
Excellent.
woo.
And I'm going to go back onto the communicator and say, my priest brethren, thank you for joining me for the cause. If the Sontarans are not willing to admit peace, then they must be defeated. Go! 24.
24. Okay, yeah, you're going to give them a boost, actually. They're fueled by
Wow.
both by Mother Dusk's endorsement of you as her as the true leader of the Kovarian faction, and by your rousing speech. So they fight back, and sorry.
I absolutely love these adventures.
Yeah, the clerics, you see, they just rally, they get together and they're just like, cricket, 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 and start charging and firing at the Sontarans. And the Sontarans are fighting well, but they're beginning to get worn down by this, actually. And, well, outside, though, you can see that Lex's ship is beginning to power up its weapons. It's not
It's
firing
not.
yet. Okay, are you doing anything else?
Do you want to see if we can...
Block them. Are they like... Are the Centaurians blocked to a certain area now?
No, they're out in the outer ring of the station. You guys are in the centre.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, you notice, actually roll your awareness and ingenuity.
Yay! Boo! 11. But look,
16.
Pussy,
look
you
where
hear
I rolled.
somebody playing with the door that Bob locked to get in here.
Guys, someone's at the door. Do we have any cameras or anything? Or anything to see
Want to
there?
check it out, Bob?
I know that.
No.
You roll ingenuity and technology to check on the cameras.
I'll check on the cameras. Ingenuity and
No, he's
technology.
locked the other door as well.
And 17.
17. Okay, you bring up a camera feed of outside and you see the captain of the Ignorance
Oh.
Tries again.
swiping the door with his
I take out my
security
pickaxe.
pass.
Is he looking happy?
He doesn't look pleased. And C65 is with him too.
Oh no, I don't want to fight C.
And the door just sort of whooshes open. And he's at one end of the corridor. You guys are at the other
You
end.
have a laser rifle, don't forget.
C65 is behind him.
Pickaxe at the ready.
Okay.
Oh god. I can't.
And the
Half battle.
battle rages on outside. Yeah, you see that the clerics are really pushing back now. The forces are on about equal footing at the moment. They're each holding about half of the station.
Awesome. Well, you're the new leader of the church. The captain works for you now.
I would imagine so.
That means
So I
you're...
say, I just go over real smarmy like and say, so my disciple, what do you have to say for yourself?
Surely
Are you
C
willing
answers
to
to him then, yeah?
stay with the cause and join the clerics?
How dare you, Cricket, after all I've done for you? He raises his hand and begins to sort of build up an electric charge in it.
Let's fire at him. I want to kill this mofo. He does not strike me as someone who can be negotiated with.
Okay. Well,
So...
I can look at him evilly.
You could try and do something to C. You could disrupt C systems.
But no,
that way we
you-
don't have to hurt him.
If you're in charge of the captain, technically C should answer to you, no?
That's true.
Well...
As I'm taking my gun out, I say, see, I am the owner of this entire station now, and the owner of the Ignorance by default. I need you to prevent him from stopping me.
C65 looks at the captain and says, assaulting a superior officer is considered an act of mutiny. And he lifts him up off the ground and slams him down into the floor.
As that happens, I don't know if it's true. Can I like lunge with the L pickaxe
do it.
and
Okay.
get the captain?
Okay, yeah, well, C has just sort of slammed him into the floor for,
Finally.
let's see, the damage that C65 does is, yeah, God, like 13 damage. So he pretty much breaks every bone in his body, slamming him into the floor. And then you kind of just whack him in the head with a pickaxe, shatter his silent skull.
Oh. I mean, I don't know what that sounds like.
Yeah.
And the captain is destroyed.
Is no more.
Wow.
Whoa. So
The captain's been replaced with the
Awaiting
commander.
orders, Captain.
I just run over and give C a big hug.
he's the captain. I think that was one of the questions I asked in my first story. I can't believe that he's the captain.
Don't ask me how that happened again, buddy.
Okay, but bad news outside.
Oh.
Lex's ship has opened fire on the clerics,
Oh God.
Oh.
and the battle is raging on. It's given the Sontarans a bit more of an advantage.
Those other guys show up.
Yeah, where's everyone else? Can we find out?
Well, they'd be on their way. It's only been a few minutes.
And they're quite mad at us
Shit,
now.
yeah.
They're flying all the way from their fleet at Trenzalore.
Yeah.
Okay,
We try and get on the Ignorance and get out of here.
yeah, the Sontarans are really fighting back well.
Would we make any significant difference to the battle if we were to, like, join it?
You can do things to help.
Yeah, we do
If
things
you,
in the
if you
ship
can come up
to
with
help.
some sort of ingenious plan to help them, then...
Well, we've guns in the Ignorance and now we've sea as well. And is there anything else that we can look around again in the mainframe for defense things? So we'd have our ship, these defenses, and the other
Well,
ship coming in.
We could stop Lex's ship. We could get on board Lex's ship.
Well,
No, he
he
disconnected.
disengaged the docking clamps. So unless you want a spacewalk...
No.
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused. Isn't he in space? I meant we could get on the Ignorance and go into space.
Oh, you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to get onto the Ignorance and with the Ignorance get onto Lex's ship.
Or
Yeah,
blow
or
up
Try and
Lex's
take
ship.
it out of action? You
Or
could
try
try
to
that.
It's a possibility.
Okay. Can we get onto the Ignorance?
Yeah, it's a fairly clear path now. The door is
Well,
open.
is there anything else we can do
There's
before we
the
go?
battle
or-
kind of raging on outside, but it's mostly happening away from there's bits and pieces in the docking bay, but this isn't the heart of it.
But there's nothing else we can
Alright.
do here? Is there?
Well, I wasn't able
You-
to find the defenses, the ship's defenses, so there's not really much. Yeah, if we want to get onto the Ignorance,
We can go now.
now is the time.
Alright.
Bada bing.
Bada boom.
Let's do it.
We run to the Ignorance. Well, I run to the Ignorance.
Okay,
We
you're
are.
go charging across through the battlefield. Roll your awareness and coordination, everyone.
Yay, story point. Oh, no,
Yes.
not story point.
17.
15.
14.
14, yeah, that's enough. You go charging through, just dodging gunshots over your heads, and you all pile into the back of the Ignorance.
Oh, it's so good to be home.
Oh, isn't it? Let's just chill out here for a bit.
C65 runs up to the controls and stands ready. Awaiting orders,
Disengage.
Captain.
Captain,
Oh my god.
disengage.
Disengage! Get out into the fucking space.
Okay. Engaging engines. The Ignorance takes off and flies out into space. Okay, just as you're flying out, you see another charge of clerics coming back into the docking bay. You know, it looks
Yeah.
like they're getting about on even footing again.
Cool.
Go on, the clerics.
Can we shoot at the Sultarans from the Ignorance?
You know what we could do? I don't know if we can take down a Sontaran battleship, but we can just
Disable the
distract
guns or
Lex's and fly away with it.
Sorry, just try.
We can distract Lex's ship, which is...
That is the.
That is the Sontaran one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
distract
I mean, we're probably going to have a hard time destroying it, but if we practice our dodging and
Can we,
diving
like-
and try and
Do you
attack
want
it...
Do you want C to try and distract it then?
We can try
Sure.
to disable the guns or some shit and it just
He
ain't
has.
them.
He also has 12 story points. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we can, of course, because he hasn't done anything this whole time.
See,
You
be
bastard.
amazing.
I'll give him a story point roll. 9, 5, yeah. C65 goes whizzing around, distracting the Sontaran ship. And yeah, its cannons are sort of firing at the Ignorance now. C is just dodging in and out of them, and you see back on the ship, without their support, the Sontarans are being backed away into a corner, being fought down.
Yeah. Woo! Go see.
And yeah, you just see them, they've been pushed back, they're on the verge of defeat now.
Wow.
Lex's ship begins to sort of turn away. Sontarans never retreat, but I don't know, this guy, he's losing the battle.
He's planning to fight another day.
Yeah.
Fight another place.
It's not a defeat. It's a see you later.
Yeah, his morale has kind of hit an all-time low here.
Aww.
Don't feel sorry for some tyrants.
But then he sort of starts to jet forward, and you notice he's coming right towards the Ignorance.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dodge, C, dodge.
But C-65 swerves you out of the way just on time.
Whoa.
As the Sontaran ship just sort of zips off into space.
Cool. Good job.
So, do we go back on board? I mean,
So we
how's the
reland
battle
and say
going?
Should we fire at them from here?
Yeah,
then?
can we use the Ignorance's
As support.
weapons to
Yeah.
support the clerics?
Yeah, sure. The clerics are on the verge of victory. I'll say that'll just tilt the balance.
Cool.
And it's been a bloody battle, but you've managed to sort of you and the clerics have managed to fight off the Sontarans anyway.
So we'll land back on the
And,
ship, I suppose.
we have our
Yeah, you
ship
land the
as well.
Ignorance back on the station. Now, the place, it's in terrible shape. Most of the facilities are destroyed. Most of the people here are dead. But there's a handful of clerics just sort of left alive. They're just basic people who took up their guns in
Sure,
the
they'll
battle.
be rescuing the other guys.
No
won't they?
high-ranking people involved.
All high-ranking people are dead, apart from you.
Great.
He's the leader
So,
of
yeah.
this place.
Yeah, Perdition's Gate is now under the command of Cricket.
I'm gonna
What-
get it.
what's
Was
left
there?
now?
I assume I had spare cigars on the Ignorance. I need one after
Yeah.
this.
And soon the fleet from the church arrives. And
With my homies. Just blood and destruction everywhere.
they beam down a small task force into your docking bay. They see you. It's Bishop Leonard and his associates. He sees you standing there, smoking your cigar, going, "Look at this bloodshed! What have you done, you idiot?" Well, at least the Kovarian faction seems to be destroyed. We'll be taking back our mainframe. Push past you and march down to the sort of mainframe room. You see them sort of march back with it. Just like,
Oh, they just take it.
enjoy your graveyard. And
Sure will.
they,
Well-
in a flash, beam back onto their ship.
And don't they want to take the clerics?
Uh,
Are they kind of in?
Oh, the
Yes.
survivors.
Yes, Leonard, you've got people here that are willing to follow you.
Oh, are you sending them back? They don't really care. These guys, they're wounded, they're dying.
Oh, I thought they were alive.
No, it was a very hard fought battle. Like, there's only a handful of people survived.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
There's dead Sontarans and clerics all over the place.
we have a ghost station
Woo!
under our name. It's got to be worth something.
There is that.
Do you think that, what's her name again? God, I always forget.
Who?
Gumdrops.
Yeah, Granny.
Mrs. Snailworth?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think she'd want it now? I'll take that cash from her now.
I don't know. Mrs. Snailworth just flew off into space in a ship that was critically low on fuel.
She
so
has to come back.
who knows where
That's
she
what they
is.
said about Big Jimmy.
I don't know.
Well, lads.
What's the plan then? Mission accomplished.
Victory.
The most hollow of victories.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say let's take a look around our space station.
Well, we have the Ignorance and all that stuff back, and the old captain has been killed.
Yeah.
We've killed the captain, we've recovered the Ignorance, and we own a space station that's orbiting around a black hole.
And Cricket is the new captain now, officially.
Yeah.
So isn't that a good thing?
Potentially. I go into I say, come on, C. And I just sit, and I say, I need some alone time. And I just go into the bridge with C and just sit down at my, bridge on my own.